Namaskar, Abhishek, once again with a new episode in the series called Unlocking Stars with Abhishek. Unlocking Stars with Abhishek is a series on Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra. Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra, in short BPHS, is one of the most fundamental, most genuine, most authentic scriptures on Vedic astrology available to mankind till today, revealed by great Guru Maharshi Parashar to his beloved student Maitre. This divine science, this scripture, great scripture, is in the form of discourse, in the form of discussion between Maharshi Parashar and Maitre. Through this series, Unlocking Stars with Abhishek, we are just paying our humble and respectful tribute in the lotus feet of great Guru Maharshi Parashar by the recitation and commentary on verse by verse basis. In the last episode, Mahaguru Maharshi Parashar revealed planetary East and Kasht malefic and benefic tendencies related to the Saptvargas, and he touched upon on the directional strength also, how the directional strength impact the overall planetary impact on the Saptvargas system. Today, Maharshi will go forward, and from the verse number 15 to 20, he will reveal about the effect of bhavas due to these planets. So he will talk today at bhava level. Before going to follow the Mahaguru Maharshi Parashar's Mahakathan, before diving down in the great ocean of great wisdom of Vedic astrology with Mahaguru Maharshi Parashar and Maitre, as usual, we will go and bow down to Jagat Guru, Sri Mahadev, Adi Guru, Sri Mahadev, Guru of the Guru, Sri Mahadev first. Let's come together, let's come along to pray him. Girisam Ganesam Gale Neelvarnam Gavendradirudham Ganati Terupam Bhavam Bhaswaram Bhasmanabhusitangam Bhavani Kalatram Bhaje Panchvaktram. Jai Gurudev, Har Har Mahadev, Har Har Mahadev. After bowing down in the lotus feet of Sri Mahadev, Adi Guru, now we are ready to enter into Parasari Mahavakya, the great Rishi Maharshi Parasar's Mahavakya related to Bhava Phala. So he will talk about the effect of a Bhava. Let's immerse in the verse first, then we will try to understand what great wisdom Maharshi is imparting to Maitre through these verses. Let's come. Samagra Bhava Phala Visesata, effect of Bhavas. Bhavanam cha phale prokte patinam cha phale ubhe rasau subhena bhogaschet bhav sadhana sambhavam. Here Maharshi is saying Bhava nam cha phale prokte patinam. Who is the pati? So he is talking about the he is talking about the pati of the bhav. Pati of the bhav is the bhaves. So he is talking about the bhav and bhaves. He is saying, Hey Maitre, I have already revealed about the strength of a bhav and its bhaves, the Lord of the bhav. I have already talked about that one in the bhav bal when he was discussing about the bhav bal in previous adhyayas. He was saying that bhav sadhana I did already. Bhav and bhaves I have already touched upon. Now I am going to give you more. The more is coming now. So that more is coming from the next verses. Let's immerse in the verse first. Let's feel the blessings of Mahaguru Maharshi Parasa. Halam tasya subhe yujayad subhe varjayet tatha papas chedast yatha chaibam bale drishtvayam tadaiva cha. Now he is coming. Now he start talking about the modifications. We know how to evaluate the bhav bal. So we understand the bhav bal, how to calculate the bhav bal. And if the bhav is strong, that bhav is strong, then auspiciousness will come. But auspiciousness will not come alone through the bhavas only. The modification will happen due to the condition of the bhaves also. That's why Maharshi is coming up. He is saying the actual bhava phal, the actual auspiciousness or inauspiciousness, the actual strength will be a combination of the bhava, combination of the strength of the bhava and the bhaves. It's Lord's strength. That's why it is the instruction of Mahaguru Maharshi Parasa from here. If you are seeing a bhava, then see the bhaves also. And then the strength of the bhava, strength of the house, and strength of the bhaves, house lord, you have to combine them. You have to combine them and then come up with the conclusion. If the house is very strong, but the condition of the house lord is very bad, that will impact. This is the revelation of Mahaguru Maharshi. This is the revelation. Now he is coming. He is giving us more. He is saying, if there is a benefic in the bhava, if benefic in the bhava, then we need to add that auspiciousness. We need to add that auspiciousness in the overall effect. And if there is asubh, there is a malefic in the bhava, then we need to deduct that inauspiciousness. So that will give us the overall inauspiciousness or auspiciousness effect, kast or ist. That overall will come qualitatively. So that is that's Maharshi is saying. Let's immerse in the verse first. How he's saying. Yujaya juchadike khete phalam nichadige tyaje evam subha subha gyatva jatakasya phalam vade. So he is saying, like, if the malefics. If the malefics he have talked about and benefic he have talked about, if benefic you need to add, and if malefic you need to reduce, deduct, and come up with the overall combined effect of the bhava. So the overall bal, overall auspiciousness or inauspiciousness of a bhava is depend upon the condition of the bhava and condition of the bhaves, condition of the house and condition of the house lord. That Maharshi is saying. Similarly, in similar manner, he is talking about the exalted. He is talking about the aspects and strength related to the planet exalted. So at the if that is happening in the bhava, then making that bhava very auspicious. So we need to add that auspicious effect. And if debilitation is happening, that is making that bhava inauspicious. So we need to reduce. We need to deduct that inauspiciousness to get the total overall auspiciousness or inauspiciousness overall Isht and Kasht. So for exaltation, if that phenomenon is happening in the bhava, we need to add, and if debilitation is happening in the bhava, we need to reduce. Similarly, that's a benefic and malefic Maharshi revealed previously in the verses. So Maharshi is giving clue to Maitreya, giving direction to Maitreya, how to think. So bhav and bhaves, he will come up with a karaka when he will deal with the karaka adhyaya. So never see a house in the isolation. So that is the direction of Mahaguru. That's why he is talking about here sagraha bhava phala, the speciality, how you are the specialist now, how you are seeing, how you will do the observation and inspection of a bhava house. So thinking about a house and without seeing the condition of the house lord, that's not fair enough. That is the revelation of Mahaguru. Maharshi Parashara is giving one very beautiful clue also here. In the next verse, 18, he's talking about the Ashtak Varga Phala. Ashtak Varga, he talked about the Sat Varga system, that is our Varga system. Now he come up with the Ashtak Varga system to understand the Bhav strength. That's very important technique. In the Uttarakhand of this Brihat Parashara Hora, he will go in full detail and he will reveal this technique in a full detail very nicely. But here, as per his teaching style, he is putting a driver everywhere to increase the thrust in Maitreya about this science, this divine science. That's why he put this driver, Ashtak Vargas. So 7 planet and 1 Lagna, 7 plus 1, 8. So that Ashtak Vargas he is talking about. That will also give a clue. That will also provide information about the Bhava Bal and the Bhava Phal accordingly. So let's immerse in the verse first. Verse number 18 and so on. Ashtavarga phalam chaiva asthane cha karane anyatha rasi dvaigate bhave tadrasya adhipate kriya. He is just started and going further in 2 verses. That's all connected. Let's immerse in the verse, then we will go and dive down into it and do the commentary. Asthanadhikena bhavena bhav labha prakirtitaha tat samane cha tad bhave tadanim asthana dan grahan. संयोज्या अवस्थान संख्याया दल में तत्समं फलम एवं सखेट भावानां फलम गेयम शुभाशुभम. That's very important concept to understand the Bhava Bal. And if you understand the Bhava Bal accurately, then you can assess the potential of the how fructification of the events related to that bhav will can happen. So he is saying in Ashtak Vargas, the auspicious points, the benefic points, the bindus. So he is saying in Ashtak Vargas, benefic points, the bindus, add bindus. So you need to add the bindus. If you will add the each bindus of every planet, starting from the sun to in like starting from Saturn and then Lagna in that system. When we go in Uttarakhand, we will go in a detail. So that 7 planets plus 1 Lagna. So need to add the bindus, benefic points, and deduct the inauspicious point, malefic points we need to deduct. So the malefic points. So I'm keeping this one like a benefic points, bindus, and malefic points. Some acharyas call like a rekha. Some called karnas. But we are just keeping it like a malefic point. And for bindus, it's a benefic points. We are keeping like that. In detail, we will go there. So if a bhav, if any particular bhav, any particular house, there are 2 rasis, extending 2 rasis in a particular bhav, it means we are talking about the bhava madhya in this consideration. Then 2 rasis, one is finishing and then other is starting. So if a house extends to 2 rasis, if this will happen, then the rectification, we need to do the rectification. Why we need to do the rectification? Because we are understanding the strength of the bhava as per the bhava lord. So every rasi is got a bhava lord. Here 2 rasis. So who is the bhava lord? So that's why we are talking about the rectification. So 2 rasis, 2 lords. So we have to do the rectification. So we got a 2 lords, 2 bhaves. So we will take the 2 bhaves effect, condition of 2 bhaves for these bhavas, and then we will think in a similar manner how bhaves condition is affecting the overall auspiciousness or inauspiciousness of the particular bhava. The same superimposition we need to do. So that's Maharshi is pointing out, because this is Maharshi is expecting we need to go in detail. We have to be detail oriented. If you are not able to do things in detailing, that's why this is the qualification of the Phal Kathanadhikari, Uha, Poha, Patu. Different angles. Need to see one event from different angles. Then you are able to reach at the accuracy level. So that's why he is coming up these sort of case studies. So if 2 lords, then we need to include. So in case one thing, because he just invoked the Ashtak Vargas system. So in that case, whichever rasis got a more bindus, more benefic points, because two rasis are there. So one rasis have more benefic points and one is less. So the favorable result, that rasi will prevail the favorable result which got a more bindus in Ashtavarga system. Ashtavarga system. That is also one thing has to be remembered. That is the direction of Mahaguru Mahasi Parasa. So the result, that rasi will drive the result of that bhava. That is also one of the. So you do one thing, like you have to amalgate the effect of both the lords and think and combine the result of the bhaves and bhava and think. And Ashtak Vargas also will give you a clue. Like the rasis which got a more bindus, that will drive the favorable result. That Maharshi is saying. In both the rasis, he's saying in both the rasis, if there is a auspicious bindus, benefic points, so you can take average. You can take average. That will give you, that number will give you indication. Like 28, above 28, that's good one. So that indication will come. So in this manner, we could understand the auspiciousness and inauspiciousness effect related to the bhavas. Sa khet bhava nam phalam geyam subha subham. In this manner, we will understand. So whole revelation, starting from the verse number 15 to verse number 20, is all about include in your practice bhaves also when you are thinking about the bhava, and include the Ashtavargas techniques also if you are thinking about the bhavas. So that is the revelation of Mahaguru Maharshi Parasa. It's a direction. He directed us. So do like that. Behave in this fashion. Go in that direction. He is giving direction of thinking to us. Hope you understand. And when you do analyzing a chart, then you will certainly, when you are thinking about a house, definitely you will think about the house lord. And definitely you will include the Ashtavargas points also in your consideration, because Maharshi is, even in this chapter, invoke this Ashtavargas concept. So that's very important, although he will go in detail in the Uttar Khand of this chapter. So Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra is basically divided in two khandas, Purva Khand and Uttar Khand. So we are doing the Purva Khand. Once Purva Khand will complete, then Uttar Khand will start. And the very first chapter of Uttar Khand is Ashtavargas technique, revealed by Mahaguru Maharshi Parashar himself. That will go in detail. But Maharshi Parashar, he feel you need this concept. So that's why he is even putting here. That's very fair enough. He is Mahaguru. He know how to drive this discussion and how to reveal this wisdom so that this knowledge could be useful. So hope you will apply what Maharshi has revealed here. Overall, Hora is applied science. If we apply this in our practice, then only it's useful. I pray for you. May Mahadev bless you. May Mahaguru bless you. I will bow down in the lotus feet of Sri Mahadev. We have completed this chapter, this adhyay. If I did any mistake in overexcitement, then he will definitely forgive me. I'll do the Chama Pratna to Sri Mahadev. Karacharan Kritamba Kaya Jamba Karma Janayan Jamba Sravana Nayan Jamba Manashamba Paradham Vihitam Va सर्वमेतत् क्षमस्व। जय जय करुणावदे श्री महादेव शंभो। जय जय करुणावदे श्री महादेव शंभो। जय जय करुणावदे श्री महादेव शंभो। जय गुरुदेव। हर हर महादेव। हर हर महादेव।